everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Ash and I'm here with a review for Matchbox Driving Adventures on Xbox. Now this released on the 20th of the 9th, 2024, developed by Casual Brothers Limited and published by Outright Games Limited, who were kind enough to send me a copy as part of their Outright Games Ambassador program, so huge thank you to them for that. Now, we've had Hot Wheels games recently, now we've got a Matchbox games, and if you don't know what Matchbox is, it's basically little toy cars, little die-cast cars, very sort of similar to Hot Wheels in size and stuff like that, but sort of different vehicles. You get them in little single blister packs for a couple of quid at the toy shop, or little packs and stuff like that. And they're, like I say, they're the alternative brand to Hot Wheels. Now, this is a sort of adventure racing driving game in which you will be part of this Matchbox Adventure Squad, and it's up to you to take on a variety of missions across the world. Now, you'll drive a selection of authentic Matchbox vehicles, and there are two modes to this game. There's the adventure mode and there's competition mode. Now, adventure mode is like the story mode to the game, and in that you'll explore 6 different environments, from cities to like sandy beaches and coves to like snowy mountains, and you'll have to embark on a variety of missions and quests. So these could be helping citizens, like doing deliveries, putting out fires, or stopping bad guys, or just carrying out races. Now, in between each of the missions, you can move around this sort of like overworld map, and you have like these driving sections where you basically take about a minute to drive from location to location. Now, you can skip these, but there are achievements linked to them, so it's worth at least playing them once or twice. Now, you also have a garage, and when you complete a mission, you'll get like a gold, bronze, or silver like cog, sort of award trophy, and some money. Now, the money can be spent on new vehicles, and there's a variety of vehicles to unlock, and they have different stats and sort of handling. Now, the levels in this vary. Some of them are quite fun and enjoyable, others can be a little frustrating. I found you have like a drift ability. The drift's a little tricky at times. It works well on like large bends, but like on tight corners it can be more hassle than it's worth. And you also have a boost. And I found that in the like tight city areas, the handling from some of the vehicles was rather awkward. But on like the snowy levels and the sort of sandy beach levels, I thought the handling worked great. Now, outside of these environments and this adventure mode, there is competition mode, in which you'll race on one of 14 unique tracks across all the scenic locations from adventure mode, and you can compete against people solo or co-op up to 4 players locally, and you'll basically get the highest leaderboard spot, quickest time, winning the races, all that sort of stuff. Now, the game itself isn't overly long. It's a short game. Obviously, this is aimed at younger audiences. It's not your Forzas, it's not your Gran Turismos. This is a young, kids-focused game. Like I say, it's aimed at like 3+. I feel like it's a sort of step up from some of the other outright games, racing games. It's a little bit more in-depth than sort of Blaze, but it's still not up there with the sort of the more like adult racing games. So if you've got a kid that's between sort of like 5 to, I'd say, about 12, they'll probably get a kick out of this game. Now, Achievement Hunters, it's a very easy 1000 gamer score you can get in a couple of hours. It's not the longest in terms of gameplay length. And I'd like to see more stuff added in future. Now, there's only around like double figures in terms of cars. I don't think there's I think there's less than 15 different vehicles you can unlock. And while the environments are varied, the sort of game modes do repeat as you progress through it. So I'd like to see maybe if they do expand on it, because Outright Games have been expanding a lot of their games. I would like to see maybe more cars added or a few new environments. That would be really cool. But from a core gameplay perspective, it is nice. It is simple enough to pick up, and you can play it with other people. locally. Now, I did have a few little niggles where you'll clip like a edge of a ramp or something like that. Instead of just keeping going or like bouncing off, you just get stuck, which absolutely ruins your race, because by the time you've reversed and pulled out, you end up being behind people. So maybe like a quick reset button would be nice to be added to the game. But other than that, I didn't really have any problems. It ran well, it played well, the loading wasn't long or anything like that. The UI, it's your standard sort of game UI. You can see your boost on the screen. You can also see a map, and there are multiple routes in some of the levels, so you can go different ways. You can also have assists, so you can have an acceleration assist and a lane assist, which basically helps you steer. So if you've got younger kids who aren't the best at racing games, stick them on and they'll still feel like they're doing it when they're pushing the buttons and everything, but it gives them a little bit of a helping hand as well, which is really nice. Now, on Xbox, this is a sort of play anywhere title, so it's playable on Xbox One, Series X and S and PC, and it's optimised for Series X and S, and it's priced at $34.99. Now, this is also available on Steam and various other platforms, including PlayStation and Nintendo. So check it out. It's a fun little racing game for younger audiences, and if you're a fan of Matchbox cars, you'll probably really enjoy this one. But anyway, guys, hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I'll see you soon for more gaming content. Bye for now.